between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. It's coming up next. Luis Patino will be on the mound for the away team. Any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Kessinger, a 22-year-old, he was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the 1st and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Batting 3rd.
Into the box, Chucky Robinson. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the 1st. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Line drive snagged on a short hop, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of the 1st. The Hooks are out in front here, 1-0. Christian Javier, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, C.J. Abrams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
Leading off the ball game tonight, the shortstop, C.J.
Pitch on the way.
Abrams.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the 1st out.
Batting
chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Stepping in now, Ivan Castillo. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to.
Fly ball out to right field. De La Cruz is there. 2 down.
Batting third, the center fielder, Tirso Ornelas.
Digging in, Tirso Ornelas. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now here's the pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Hooks lead it 1-0. Digging in, Corey Julks.
Leading off for Corpus Christi, the left fielder, number 3, Corey
First pitch of the at-bat.
Julks.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And this one will bounce into the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it in safely as he kicks off the second with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
In now, Carmen Benedetti, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's trippage.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Ready with the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple, and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Settling in now, Jeremy Pena. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Pena, a native of the Dominican Republic, is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 4, Alex McKenna.
At the plate, Alex McKenna. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
To the plate now, Brian De La Cruz, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Two balls and a strike. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Hooks are out in front here, 2-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Taylor Colway, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
At the plate, Hudson Potts, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Now the 2-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Nipped the corner, 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. In now, Colin Moore. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He's set, now the pitch. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
The designated hitter.
Clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Standing in now, Rudy Herron. 1-0 the count. A runner on first with 2 away. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch.
Over 3.
Into the box now, Kyle Overstreet, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Now the 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Top of the third set to get underway. Now at the plate, Greg Kessinger. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the catcher, Chucky Robinson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chucky Robinson. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Lays off 2-2 now. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. J.J. Matijevic waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped up, back behind second. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the first baseman, J.J. Matijevic.
So here's the cleanup hitter, JBaker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Popped him up. Campusano shading to his right, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Hooks lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Luis Campusano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Luis Campusano.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. De La Cruz is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Digging in for his second at-bat, C.J. Abrams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded to first. Take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ivan Castillo.
Striding in, Ivan Castillo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Now that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup. So now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
So coming to the plate, Tirso Ornelas. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Stepping up now, Colton Shaver. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Colway is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
The batter, the left fielder, Corey Julks.
Now batting, Corey Julks. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Popped up, back behind second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Carmen Benedetti.
Digging in, Carmen Benedetti. He hit a sac fly earlier. First offering on its way.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
0-2.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fouled away. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
I count this ball.
Jeremy Pena would be next.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Into the box now, Taylor Colway. He reached on a single in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now
not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in, Hudson Potts comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. And low, it's a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Standing in, Colin Moore. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches.
Now
and what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Into the box, Rudy Herron, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Jeremy Pena. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Second baseman, Jeremy Pena.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Good curveball, strike 2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on the breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Number 4, Alex McKenna.
Now in the box, Alex McKenna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the left side, but it's well foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch.
Pull, that's inside.
Runner at first here, one man out. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. The 1-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there, base hit.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Gray Kessinger.
Stepping in now, Gray Kessinger, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Chucky Robinson.
Ready for another shot now, Chucky Robinson. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base. So they're at the corners now with 2 away.
JJ.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
No hits to this point. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around.
Ladies and
J.C.
gentlemen,
Cosmic trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Cosmic.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here's a high pop-up. Potts is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Hooks are out in front here, 3-0. Striding in once again, Kyle Overstreet. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman, Kyle Overstreet.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So
Now
he's got
batting,
good stuff,
catcher,
and he's fooling a
Louis
lot of these hitters.
Campusano.
So now to the plate, Luis Campusano. And it's grounded just foul down the line.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
I appreciate the moxie right there,
The
but 3
batter, number
fastballs
9.
at this level
Shortstop,
usually turns into a knock.
Abrams.
At the plate now, C.J. Abrams. He grounds it sharply to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Look at
Now
him fight
batting,
to stay
second
inside that
baseman,
baseball and push it in a
Ivan
5.5 hole. That's the Tony Gwynn
Castillo.
stuff.
In now, Ivan Castillo. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. The 1-1 home. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man
Now
on
batting,
by a hit
center
by pitch,
fielder,
but you absolutely hate
Tirso.
to have it happen when it
Or
loads the
Ella.
bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Ready once again, Tirso Ornelas. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit to first. Scooped up. There's one.
He's out.
And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started.
Leading
so
off for
striding
Corpus
forward
Christi,
now, Colton
the third
Shaver.
baseman.
0 for 2 for
Colton
him to this point.
Shaver.
In there at the letters 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
No, inside.
Popped him up. Potts is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 3, Corey Jones.
Now at the plate, Corey Jolks. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike 2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a solo shot here to left as they move on top 4-0.
Hey, that was a pretty good fastball. Some low fire at the knees. But in this day and age of launch angle, this guy was able to go down and get it and hit it a mile.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pena, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Moore comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The center fielder, number 4, Alex McKenna.
Coming to the plate now, Alex McKenna. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
2 out with the man at first. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Pops this one up. Abrams calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. The Hooks lead it 4-0. So striding in, Taylor Colway, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Taylor.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
This is pulled into right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Now batting, The third baseman, Hudson Potts.
To the plate now, Hudson Potts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 delivery.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
The 1-2.
That's in. Ball two.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Out. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Colin Moore.
Striding into the box, Colin Moore. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. On its way is pitch number 75.
Count 1-0.
Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Stepping in now, Rudy Herron. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. High in the air out to center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Seventh inning ready to roll. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Brian De La Cruz. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 the count. The pitch. This one's down to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Gray Kessinger.
Gray Kessinger will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now the pitch. Maybe lucky to make contact there as this curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-2 delivery. this is popped up. Back behind second. Castillo takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Chucky Robinson.
Into the box, Chucky Robinson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The hooks are out in front here, 4-0. Stepping in, Kyle Overstreet. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Baseman.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, Luis Camposano, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. That's wide, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch
number 9.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
First delivery to him on the way. C.J. Abrams is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
That's inside. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W.
Your
Kit
attention,
Sheets
please.
takes the call from
Now
the pen as he'll try to
Corpus
get the
Christi.
final 2 outs
Number
of this
40,
7th frame.
Kit Sheets.
Ivan Castillo will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Sheets, a 25-year-old, he throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, and a 2-seam fastball. The 1-2. Oh, and they come in and get him again. And this is just not how you play the game. Ready for another
Now
chance?
batting,
Tirso
center
Ornelas.
fielder,
He represents the
Tirso
potential tying run if he can
Ornelas.
launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Come on, Johnny.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
This could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
The right fielder, number 50, Taylor.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Taylor Colway. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two 2-0 count. The pitch too high, and it's 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded.
Now
You're
batting,
expecting the bear
third
down
baseman,
and really fight to get an out,
Hudson.
but instead he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
So stepping in, Hudson Potts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And that one is a called strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he will look at a called 3rd strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now.
Runner
now
on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Tommy DeJunas answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Into the box, Colin Moore. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up. The Hooks lead it 4-2. Into the box now, J.J. Matijevic. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
23.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Blake
Rogers is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Pitching. Blake Rogers.
At the plate now, Colton Shaver, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 3, Corey Julks.
Corey Julks will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Colway is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Carmen Benedetti.
Now at the plate, Carmen Benedetti. Last time through was a base hit. From the stretch. Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rudy Herron.
The designated
He's working
hitter
on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Yep.
2-1.
2-1.
There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. A bouncer to the left side. And there's one down now.
The first baseman, number
right
3.
There to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Standing in, Kyle Overstreet. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1.
Okay.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
At the plate, Luis Campusano. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
That's wide, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. C.J. Abrams, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base-on ball.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop,
Willie Pagano takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Now pitching for Corpus Christi, number 31.
C.J. Abrams will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. Now to the plate, Jeremy Pena will be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Alex McKenna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 15, Ryan De La Cruz.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian De La Cruz. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And it's fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. This is skied into short left center. Abrams ranging into the outfield. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Gray Kessinger.
In now, Gray Kessinger. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Ornelas will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Hooks are out in front here, 4-2. Carlos Sanabria is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 53, Carlos Sanabria.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ivan Castillo. He's got to be looking for
Leading
vengeance
off,
after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared
Castillo.
right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swing, and he pops him up. Kessinger is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
That's
center
exactly
fielder,
what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Tirso Ornelas. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9.
The right
there
fielder,
are
number
2 away
15,
now.
Taylor Colway.
To the plate now, Taylor Colway. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. He's got it on to first, and that's your ball game.
Anytime you can gain, let alone on the road, you have to feel.
Gets the W on the mound. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Hooks. 4. For the home team, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
So the second game of this 3-game series wraps up in another defeat for the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Well, tomorrow night is a game series at Frisco, and then a 3-game set at Midland beginning on Friday, May 31st. The final 4 times as we take on the Corpus Christi Hooks. And then we're back home on Tuesday, June 11th, as we kick off a 6-game homestand, taking on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, and then the Tulsa Drillers after that. Monday night, June 17th, will be our 7-away series as we play the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Tulsa Drillers in a 4-game series, wrapping up at Tulsa Sunday afternoon at 4:05. We begin the second half of the season on Thursday, June 27th, as we start up a 4-game series with the Corpus Christi Hooks. And yes, we will be getting up there, and we're super excited for the second half as the Sod Poodles will be getting closer and closer to the championship series. And super excited to get that going in this one. Well, Corpus Christi winning game 11 hits, no errors. And for Amarillo, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Corey Julks takes the player of the game. Christian Javier will get the win for the Hooks. And Carlos Sanabria takes the save for Corpus Christi tonight. Luis Patino for Amarillo takes the loss tonight. And do gotta say that was pretty painful through this one. So, my word. Well, for all of us here, this has been Baseball with your